Now, the U.S. has suspended aid to Guinea following last month's coup, and Nigeria is calling for Guinea's suspension from the bloc of West African nations known as ECOWAS. The African Union already has suspended Guinea. The turmoil in Guinea is threatening the country's key industry. VOA's Paul Ndiho has more.
Guinea has immense natural resources, yet it's one of the world's poorest countries, with more than half of its people living on less than $1 a day. Now Guineans face further uncertainty, with their new military leaders threatening to change how government does business with foreign mining companies. Junta leader Captain Musa Kamara.
There will be experts who will check the contracts, will revise them. If these contracts have been badly run, these contracts will be purely and simply cancelled.
Guinea depends heavily on mining. Ministry of Mines official Yamusa Bangura.
It's a sector which drives the engine of the Guinean economy, in the sense that it contributes 15% of the national GDP and around 85% of the contracts and exports. Its contribution to the national coffers is around 20% of the national budget, and also it employs a little more than 100,000 people.
Guinea is the world's biggest exporter of bauxite needed for aluminium, and it has large deposits of gold and iron ore. Bangura Lama, an attorney in Conakry, backs the junta's position on the mining contracts.
The state has obligations to the population. It's on the basis of these obligations that the state can go back to the drawing board and say they want to renegotiate the contracts and to have satisfactory offers, not the minimum given in those contracts, but try to maximize the contracts to everyone's benefit.
But others are concerned that ordinary Guineans will suffer if the old contracts aren't honored.
I don't want us to fall into the situation we saw in 1975 after the declaration of special taxes by the old regime, the regime of late Ahmed Sékou Touré. Because from the moment where we made this declaration, all the mining companies ran away from Guinea.
The junta is promising a more open society, not only for foreign companies, but for the Guinean people. It says it will hold elections before the end of the year. Paul Ndiho, VOA News.